I'm ready. Yeah, I'm ready.
Welcome in, everybody, to the weekend Saturday night stream. Glad that everybody's here in chat. Welcome in, welcome in. And today I have a little gift for y'all because I am just that special. Here, joining me live from wherever he is in his little bundle of home is my man, Giaza.
How's it going? How's it going? Thank you so much for the introduction, Merst. How's it going, everyone? Welcome to some Have Fun League Season 2. Me and Merst, we're going to be taking turns here commentating and color commentating as the game develops. And I believe Arizona will be starting off with the ball today.
Yes, sir, indeed. Today's matchup is the Georgia Goats versus the the Caracals. It's going to be a
Yes,
good match.
indeed. Georgia Goats currently sitting at number 1 in the power rankings. The Arizona Caracals making their way to the top 3. Should be an interesting matchup. Both QBs have been playing a phenomenal season so far. Private with 12 completions on the season, 274 yards and 7 passing TDs. But Brady from the Georgia Goats with 32 completions, 758 yards and 11 passing TDs. It's going to be a lot of work for Arizona to compete with the number 1 ranked college team in the HFL, but we're here to see the action, aren't we, Merst?
Yes, sir, indeed. I look forward to this. It's going to be a star-stellar match as both the QBs go head-to-head. And with a phenomenal roster around them as Brady's favorite wide receiver so far this season is Noon K, it looks like we're almost going for the action.
And yes, indeed, here we go. Arizona with the ball, 1st and 15, and another P clock extension. Oh, that is a lie. No P clock extended this time, as Private will get on the line. And we'll start the first drive of the day. Here we go, Private with the step back, almost to his own end zone, find the short pass and fade 3, just gonna get a little bit there.
A little bit of anything, if you ask me.
Yes, indeed. And here we go, Private lining up against 2nd and 16. They lost a yard in the last play. Going to be extending the peak clock a little further. This confusion is taken over on the field.
It looks like too many men on the field for Arizona. It looks like, as there is 1, 2, 3, 4, and it looks like there's back to 7.
Yeah, and I think they had 8 there, right? Yeah. Yokai confirming that they did indeed have 8. And I don't know if a penalty will be called. But 4 seconds left on the clock. Here we go. Private stepping back, working in the pocket in his own end zone. Gonna throw it long, and it's incomplete. And here we go. Arizona, 3rd and 16. A chance to keep this drive alive. Gonna be pushed down to his own end zone. Finds a space, but throws it to the other team. It's a turnover.
Yokai on the interception, it looks like. Georgia Goats will take over inside. Maybe inside. Inside, yes, sir. Arizona territory. Here's Brady on to the offense, leading himself, having himself as fantastic season. 1st and 15 for Georgia. Brady rolls out left. He's looking, picks up a block. That's Yokai on the blocking today. Fires, it's complete. Touchdown, Georgia! Yoto on the reception. Goats strike first.
Brady and Yoto so dominant. Yoto being his number 1 receiver. Yoto stacking his rankings, and I actually can't find him on the stats. But what a play from Brady to Yoto to connect again today in Have Fun League for this game of Titans.
Yes, sir. Kick is up, it's away, and it's good. 7-0. Georgia leads as Georgia goes and starts to kick off to Arizona.
Yes, and Arizona needs to play a little bit better defense. Yoto left wide open on the right side of the field. No one on him as Arizona gets ready to take the ball here. And what do you think about that defense, Merst?
Honestly, Georgia's been playing a no-fly zone so far, and it's working out well for them.
And here we go, Private rolling to the right side, almost going for the run, but gets stopped early. And another interception will be thrown to Noon K.
Noon K's been having himself a fantastic season. He's been one of the top cornerbacks in this college division, and it's been so fantastic so far. And it's been a nice signing and pickup from the Georgia Goats. So here we are, Brady, 1st and 15 at the 49 in their own territory. Brady, little bit of a failed bubble screen, I would say, and leads them to 2nd and 15. Brady rolls out left. He gets the block from Yokai. Brady, he's got all the time, and a flag against Brady in Atlanta, 15 yards. What do you think about that, Giaza?
And I think it is a good call to make. The ball didn't cross the line of scrimmage. If the ball doesn't cross the line of scrimmage, it is considered grounding. There is no real pocket in half fun league because you're not playing with a 5-man front O-line. You're really only playing with 2 within your own 20 and 1 most of the night. So you can't really, you see the pocket really doesn't break. It's almost broken the entire time. So the way they do call that grounding rule is if the ball crosses the line of scrimmage, no grounding. But in that case, because of the failed screen pass, it didn't. So good call on the refs on that one. And Brady is going to lose some yardage.
Looks like New York, or JJ Swat itself, has overcalled it. And there he goes. Touchdown, Georgia. That is Beam Top for the reception. And that's Mandy. Looks like he's a new addition to this Georgia's roster as he breaks a move for the touchdown. Tight ropes his way in there to get it, make sure it's in there.
And again, Brady on that right side of the field, finding someone open, just threading the needle. And I would like to correct myself. Screen passes are not considered grounding. So I think that's why JJ took that one back, because the screen pass was failed, but it was attempted. It technically wasn't grounding. So I see why it was called back. But again, I'm not the ref. I'll let them take that on their own. Arizona with a chance to come back here. Going to be starting from their own 25. Private has some work to do. Has State open on the left side. Could go for it instead. Takes his time. Almost tackled. And he took too long. And State was absolutely gobbled there by the defense. Took too long on the read. It was open for a second, but a second look was devastating. Noon K with the interception. That's going to be 2 on the night for Noon K.
Honestly, it's been a no-fly zone once again. Noon K getting the second interception of the night. Private is not having himself a great game with the blocking. He's getting pressured, and that's just a bad ball. You got to try to throw that ball out of bounds, if anything, instead of being reckless with it. And Noon K makes a good return on it. So here we are again. Noon K gets them up at the 47 in their own territory. 1st and 15. Brady has 2 touchdowns so far on that right side. Does he go back to it again? What do you think?
I think they do. I think clearly right now, if you look at the defense, they're playing a 2-3 stack almost, it looks like. Almost like a cover 1 defense with the nickelback on the left side, trying to cover that strong stack on that left side. But again, with the man advantage that Georgia has here, it's so difficult to play any pressure and to put any pressure onto Brady because you're going to be stuck in it. Oh, and it actually looks like they do get their roster, or they do get their defense on the field. So it should be an even play, playing that 3-3 stack. Hopefully they cover up on this right side.
And there it is, a screen pass completed this time to Noon K for 5 yards. Tries to hurdle a defender or two, doesn't get that. 2nd and 10, handoff. He's going up the middle. He's got the blocking, and he gets rocked for 10 yards. 3rd and inches. Did you go back to the handoff again? Do you get the blocking? I think you do. It's Georgia football. He dives. It's a first down for a gain of 4. Good play call, I would say, from Brady at the helm. And here we are again. Brady rolls out left. A little bit of a PA action. Fires short, and that's incomplete. Giazza, knowing you would agree with me that you have to complete on those short passes to get the ball downfield efficiently, right?
Yes, I would. I think those short completions are the bread and butter of the Georgia defense, allowing for this to go to the end zone. Oh my God, Georgia! To the end zone, to Noon K.
Noon K. Gosh, I gotta say, we're really enjoying this game. Brady fires an absolute laser over the defense to Noon K in the back of the end zone. Great play all around for Brady and Noon K.
And Brady again finding that space on the right side of the field. And Brady's just so dangerous. And as we saw earlier, this like what's it called? Like air parade kind of offense really opens up the run game. And you saw those 2 huge runs to get the first down, to get that drive going. And then when you're expecting the run, he just throws it over you again. And it's gonna lead to the Georgia touchdown.
Indeed it does. Indeed it does. So
Here we go. Private. Getting another chance here. Has 2 on the left side. We'll go for the short, but it's intercepted again. Oh, no.
this defense has been locked down in the air. A little bit of a quarterback change there. Don't mean to correct you, but that is 24K SWAT throwing that ball. And Yokai, I do believe, is on that, lurking around. So here we are. Brady, Mexican in motion, fires that screen pass. Mexican's gonna get a gain of 1. Good coverage all around. But going back to the interception, you gotta. It's tough for the quarterback when he gets no blocking. But how do you fix that?
I think it's just really about experience, maybe just knowledge at this point, just finding out the open field, finding where you can go. And as we're speaking, oh my God, Georgia putting on a play here.
Noon K with the catch. I do believe that is 24 yards a gain. First and goal for Brady. Rolls out left. He's looking, fires middle, and falls nearly incomplete. Missed opportunity to go up even more in the scoreboard than just missing the pass and throwing to the ground. It's all about the drive, folks. Screen pass gets blown up. He misses it. And, they just tackled him for a gain of 1. 3rd and goal at the 4. Here comes a lot, folks. They're stacking that left side. There's not a lot of defenders. A lot of blocking is going to happen here. Does Brady fake it? Noon K is in motion. Fakes the handoff. Brady fires that. Oh, that side's open. That back's open. That middle's open. What is Brady trying to do? Brady pump fakes. Fires middle. In and out of his wide receiver's hands. Yoto, the intended receiver. 4th and goal. Here on the 4th. Brady's just going to lob that one up for the one-on-one session here, I guess. And that's Noon K. Touchdown, Georgia.
And Arizona, even though Arizona got scored on this drive, they've been doing their homework. They've been doing their studying. They've been watching Georgia. They've been watching how this play. This time ready for the screen pass, only allowing 1 yard on that 2nd and goal. Really allowing their defense to step up in a big way, not allowing Georgia any free yards, as we've seen them so often rely on that screen pass. And again, on that 3rd and goal, the flat, Georgia likes to go on that flat route. They go up 10 yards right until they get over the end zone, and they'll run to the right, beating the defender most of the time. But this time it was blocked up, it was covered. Brady with a bunch of time, just try to get it open, and he couldn't, but eventually it did lead to the touchdown. But Arizona, I like what I'm seeing here with the defense. They're learning. They're trying to do something, trying to prevent Brady from completing. And oh my God, an interception again.
That is nasty. That's Yokai. 2nd interception, back-to-back interceptions for him. I think that might be his 3rd one of the night. This defense has been locked down. They're well-disciplined. You can't ask much more from a disciplined team to play disciplined football, and that's something that Georgia likes to preach. Brady's just going to drop back, fires middle. It's caught. He nearly gets it at the goal line. And that is a first and goal for Georgia. Mexican style in motion. Fires that screenplay. Touchdown! Georgia BJ on the reception. Red Falcons fan 11 missed the tackle, and it's an unfortunate scenario for Arizona here.
Yeah, and the pace from Brady and the Georgia Goats is just too much for Arizona as they play some real fast, real intense football. And again, Arizona trying to prevent those screen passes, only lined up with one that time, and just unfortunate timing on the tackle, wasn't able to get to it in time. But you just see how dangerous that screen pass is, and the flat again. And I think, is it a mercy, or do they need one more?
They need one more point for a 35-0 mercy rule here, it looks like.
All right, here we go. Arizona trying to stay alive on this one. And
Nice
it's going to
swat.
get swatted in the end zone.
Nice swat. That's a great swat all around. The defensive line's been getting the pressure in Arizona as much as they can. And we all got to take in to realize that this is a whole new Arizona team. The chemistry isn't there yet.
Yeah, the chemistry is going to take a while to go, but Arizona getting sacked in the back line. Going to take a loss of 2. Bringing up a 3rd and 17. Here we go. Arizona really need to bring something here. Again, no blockers this time. And you're not going to be able to find anything with the pressure from Georgia. And they're going to choose to kick it.
And it looks like the kick is off. That's a good punt. That's going to land right around the 25. And it looks like that is Yokai. Yokai is at the 45, 50, 45. Cuts in, cuts back, gets the blocks, and gets tackled around the 40.
And again, Arizona just needs to find a faster tempo to try to get the ball out. Unfortunately, they could not.
Unfortunately, and Brady's just... I think Brady's going to pull it out again. He's going to throw the Hail Mary. Hail Mary is up and away. Is it a possible mercy rule? And it is caught! Touchdown! Georgia! Mercy rules. The Arizona Caracals. Mandy on the reception. What a game.
And this Georgia offense just showing how dominant they are. This is why they're ranked number 1 in the RAS college rankings. They're ranked number 1 last season, going undefeated to win the college championship. And they're going to try to stay undefeated again to go all the way to win the college championship this year as we get closer to the end of the season. And Merce, what a game. It's always such a pleasure to see Brady pull off magic. And this Georgia team, this grandiose Georgia team, as someone has called it, is just insane to watch.
It is an insane, and you want to know how insane it is? Private 599, Arizona starting quarterback, has negative 1 yards today on 5 attempts. You know how crazy that is? No, the thing is though, Georgia has not allowed one single passing yard this whole game. This whole game, it's been a negative 1 yard. That's all that is. And Brady's over here with 227 yards. That's crazy.
That is absolutely insane. And that'll bring an unfortunate end to our game. Really looking forward to casting a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, it's just 3 interceptions and then 2 interceptions from the backup. You gotta clean that up somehow, and it's just it's not looking so good for Arizona for tonight. Hopefully they can go back and study what they could have done better. Roro 2 lit with the 14-yard rushes. Noon K, 4 catches, 2 touchdowns, 67 yards. Coming in next, it's your boy Rowe with 3 catches, 2 touchdowns. And then it's Falcon Packers fans with that's the Arizona. Okay. So yeah, that's gonna end it here, I guess. Anything else, Giza? Giza.
This dominant one will bring Georgia to a 6-0 perfect record so far on the season. Arizona Caracals are gonna be losing out on the first seed tie with the Oregon Pacers, gonna bring them to a 3-2, while Oregon sits at 3-1. We'll see how it all plays out later in the season. As next week, who's playing?
Oh, hold on. We might have the Navy game. Yeah, give me JJ, give me the Navy game real quick. Uh, Giaza, it's your choice if you want to stay or not for the Navy game. It's up to you.
I mean, I'll say it. I thought the game was gonna be a lot longer. You know, knowing Brady, I should have
Yeah.
known better. But yeah, I'll stick around. If
Yeah.
the Navy game's about to start, I'll stick around.
Yeah. So on for tonight's schedule, our main primetime game for this stream is going to be the 4-0 Tuscaloosa Trojans versus the Texas Grizzlies at 8:15. So we're going to bring you some bonus coverage real quick, and hopefully we can get on with the game. Oh, I do have link. My apologies. I will send this to you right now if you can go look. And Navy game should be fresh in the first quarter, I would think. And it looks like we're still joining up here. Yeah, so you got any more stats that you would like to tell us about? You know, pretty good at that.
Unfortunately, I only had the stats up for the Georgia game, but I can try to look it up real quick. And no, I don't think I'll be staying for the Grizzlies game, as I do have some other things to attend to tonight. But Merce will be taking that one on.
Yes, I will. And, you know, I hope you guys really do stay around because that's going to be hopefully a good game. And we're still trying to jump to this as we're trying to get everybody in here. And, oh boy. Hopefully we get a start soon, as we do have to start in about 10 minutes or so. Around there. I mean,
Oh, for this
chat.
game?
No, for the Grizzlies. This is just what I like to call this the bonus coverage for the chat to keep everybody watching the HFL content, you know?
Of course, of course, of course.
Indeed. All right, I need a quick poll in chat real quick, just to make sure I kind of get a feeling about this. Should me and Giaza team up more for more streams? Kind of want to know y'all's opinions. Me and C the CFP watching CFP. Okay. We're hopefully starting soon. I mean, this game's kind of going slow.
Is college football tonight?
Is it? The
I
college.
thought it was on Monday.
I thought yeah.
Oh, yeah. Monday.
Okay.
But there's another game on Monday.
Yeah, I was about to say. I was like, is it tonight? Because like, if I'm missing the college championship, I'm kind of sad now. So,
No, it's on Monday.
all right. So this is the HFL Navy Aviators versus the Florida Seagulls. The Florida Seagulls are 0-5, I believe, as they had a heart-crushing loss to the Ohio Anacondas last week. And the Navy Aviators came off of a mercy last week, winning that against the I do believe it's the Caracals, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, they played the Caracals and lost 58-21. Hopefully, Naviators playing a much weaker opponent here. They're going to be able to take the win, going to be able to stay alive in the Half Fun League college football playoffs.
Indeed, indeed, and so. But I gotta say, watching the Ohio and Seagulls game last week, the Seagulls got a lot of star power, and I think that the record doesn't really reflect on how good of a roster that they have right now. Because I think that the Seagulls could possibly pull out an upset somewhere and possibly get the first win of the season, but is it enough to stop Lucky in the high powered offense that we like to call the Navy Aviators?
I hope it can be as everyone knows, Ohio. Is it Ohio? No, Florida. Florida really needs something of magic to come here, as they are currently at the bottom of the Atlantic, right underneath the Navy Aviators game. A little bit of a divisional rivalry game, as this will mean a lot as we get closer to the end of the season. If they end up in a tie, whoever wins this game will give them the advantage, possibly even buying them a spot in the playoffs.
Indeed, and so. So here we are, the Seagulls with the ball. We have a quick peek clock. If you are interested in joining the HFL, link is in the description. Owner JJ Swat encourages everybody to join up, verify, get yourself signed, and of course, have fun, because it is a have fun league. And I do think this is fun at quarterback, or it might be a different. Looks like the Seagulls have a different quarterback this week. Okay, okay. So, as we're still waiting for some of the action to start here, it's gonna be a good one. As personnel issues are trying to get figured out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 to 5. Right now we have a 6v5 on the field.
Yeah, and I'm wondering, Navy does have personnel in the bench, in the bench.
Yeah.
So they are able to play the 6v6. I wonder if they're playing a offensive specific position here that's preventing them from playing that 6v6.
Modern change
Or
type. Go ahead, you good. You good.
or even the 7v7.
Yeah. And it looks like they have 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 6. So it looks like it's a 6v6 right now. Seahawks have the offensive side of the ball. Modern change title. Modern, this is bonus coverage as we are waiting to get into the Grizzlies games, which starts in 5 minutes. If these guys don't start off the way, we might have to jump ships here, unfortunately. And it looks like come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. It looks like they want to start the game. Start the game. And King Puro on for the quarterback for Florida. Hopefully we're starting soon. P clock is at 10, 9, 8. All right. We'll have the update whenever the Grizzlies game is ready, so we're going to stay here. So here we are. Toro is going to fire short, nearly intercepted. Nearly intercepted. That's a misplay from Florida, as they got to get in sync here. So here we are. Toro is going to look. Navy does not bring any pressure. That offensive lineman can go out for a pass, as they are playing real deep. Toro fires short. It's open. It's Kane. Kane. He's at the 50, 45. Gets a gain of 30. That's a great play. It's a catch after the run. That's yards that you need.
And that's a good play on Kane to find the open space and stay there, allowing time for the QB to find him and get those extra yards.
Here's Munch, who had himself a decent game last week, hopefully trying to repeat or have a better performance as he tries to truck his way for 12 minutes. Or 12 minutes, excuse me. 12 yards. And here we are, 2nd and 3. Goes for the short pass. You gotta get those. You gotta get those for the conversion. 3rd and 3. He's gonna take the quarterback draw, and he should have dived. That's a gain of 1.
And I'm wondering
And
if they'll go for it here. A 4th and 1 is very doable, and they choose not to do it instead. They choose to kick. And I like that they try to run the ball. They could have ran it one more time, maybe. But I like that Kame is playing the short game. Not all. You don't always have to go for those long balls. You can find a lot of success just getting the first down, moving the yards, play after play. But eventually they did run out of time. Didn't want to risk it and went for the free 3 points here.
as a lot of people say, risk it for the biscuit, but you know what? The Seagulls figure out different ways, and that's a 49 field goal complete. So here are in Navy, 1st and 15 at the 26.
And Lucky has an opportunity to stay or to get the lead here for the first time today. Going for the pass to the right side of the field. And XXNYY, I think that's his name. I have no idea. Getting the catch. It's going to be a Navy touchdown.
73 yards. Lucky. He's been having himself a good season. He's reading the defense. He sees that the wide receiver kind of has space. MXNVYY breaks away from the defense and turns on the Jets and puts Navy up, hopefully by 4. The kick is up, it's away, and it's good. Giving the ball back to the Seagulls. All around good play from Navy. How does the Seagulls respond?
Yeah, and I like to see the Seagulls to play again with that short passing. Don't be scared of the long pass, but you always try to have someone open in those empty spaces that aren't covered by the middle linebackers here, as Navy does like to play in that 3-3 stack. Again, very, very common defensive scheme that you see in the Half Fun League as we get the Seagulls going.
Seagulls. He's getting a little bit of pressure. Fires it middle, and it's popped. Literal. Playing that defense. Getting the pop. On Convoy, it looks like. And here, play action. 2nd and 15. Toro's going to have a lot of time. He could run this ball for the yards. And he fires it short. And that's incomplete. It's a good read, but you got to get the football there. Kane, he had good yards. You could also run the ball. You have it. You can run. You got the blockers. If they're going to play down like that, take the yards. But here we are, 3rd and 15. Looking, fires it deep for Convoy, and it's a missed opportunity. And forcing Florida to punt the ball away.
And again, you're so right, Merst. They could have taken the extra yards by running the ball, instead choose to go for the pass, which turns out to be an incomplete pass. And he's going to want those back. You want as many yards as possible, especially when you have a lineman with you. You can call a live audible and go for the run. When you only have the middle linebacker in front of you, you could get a lot of easy yards. But here we go, Navy. Lucky trying to find the open man between the safeties. And here we go, gonna find a little more, and that's gonna be a 58-yard gain on the play.
Major Clayton, how do I join your league? Link is in the description. Make sure you're 13 and over, as it is Discord, and make sure that you verify. And that's an interception for the Seagulls. That is.
And what a turnover! Navy playing with time, but Visky covering the back of the end zone, and Lucky could have thrown that a little higher, maybe given his receiver some chance, but unfortunate, it's gonna be Seagulls ball, but in dangerous territory.
Yes, they are deep in their territory. He's going to fake the handoff. He's going to get some time. They could double block if they choose to, but it looks like Florida's going to go deep. It's caught! Prince sneaks past the defenders for a 44-yard gain. Oh! No. 1st and 15, it looks like, for King Toro. Toro's going to look. Toro's going to get sacked. That is LV God on the sack, pushing Seagulls back. And that's something that they struggled with, the sacks lately. Last week, the quarterback got sacked 7 times. And there's Kane going to get the 20 yards back, I guess, for 3rd and 6. But going back, Florida's been giving up a lot of sacks lately to the point where it affects your game and puts them in a rough patch. But they're going to run the ball down this middle, and it's going to get 2 yards. I really do think that you try to pass the flat or the short out there instead of running the ball on 6 yards. But here we are, 4th and 4. I like the play call. You're staying aggressive. Do you run the ball? Kane's got it for a 6 yard gain. Risky pass, but what they say, risk it for the biscuit. Why not risk it for the biscuit? And there we are, 1st and 15 for Florida. The O-line. He's going to pass it short. It's caught. He's at the 10, 5, and gets tackled for a 23-yard gain. 1st and goal at the 5. Here we are, Seagulls. They like to get a little crafty down here. He's going to fire it short, and you got to connect on those. That's an easy score for a convoy. And here we are, 2nd and goal. Handoff, middle. They're all over it. So what do you do now? You're 3rd and goal. The run defense has been good. And he's going to fake the handoff. He fires that, and it's popped. So
And again, the Seagulls, my bad. The Seagulls love the flat. Got the first down on the flat. We're able to get a little bit more, almost to the end zone with that flat route. If that time they weren't able to find it.
And Toro's going to fire middle. Touchdown, Seagulls! Convoy! Oh! That is a tight window between the defenders. And Convoy, make sure he gets that. That's a risky pass, but you know what? It worked out well for them, and that's a great play all around.
And I do like the offensive aggressive strategy that the Seagulls have implemented on their second drive of the day. As you need to stay aggressive to stay in this game. The Navy, very powerful, very strong. And you're going to have to risk a lot here to get ahead of them. But Navy finds themselves a little behind as the Seagulls absolutely showed some dominance in that last drive. Here we go. Lucky. Gonna be rolling left. Has the blocking here. Gonna be pushed back a little back behind the numbers and has the yardage to run for it. Instead, will pump it and accidentally stepped forward, I believe. Gonna be sacked or actually gonna take a gain of 1. Lucky. Here we go. Rolling right this time. Staying around the numbers. And does have some open field to try to run here. Instead, will play around with his O-line. Plenty of time. Finds the opening. And they're going to be taking it to the 20, it looks like. And a nice 55-yard gain there. Lucky. I don't even know how to say his name. You're crazy? I have no clue. Here we go. Lucky with a pump fake. Rolling left. Going to the right side to the corner. Incomplete. Just throw him too high.
Honestly, that's a missed opportunity for Navies. That looks like to be an interesting, good fit of a touchdown. And touchdown, Navy!
And Lucky saw the opening, saw the quick action over here to the left side as the defense was slow to react. And is able to throw the dime, the straw hat to get the touchdown. It's going to be a 4-point game if they make this. And what a play from Navy. I like the offensive strategy here. And it's going to be a close one as we move on into the second quarter.
And honestly, if you're going to play red zone defense, a basic move and strategy that most teams like to use is the short plays on the outside and the deep play on the inside. Hopefully, the Seagulls can correct that and maybe have some better red zone defense as we get out here in Seagulls territory at the 23-yard line. Toro's going to look around, picks up a block, firing it deep. Convoy and Lucky. Convoy mosses him. He's at the 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Seagulls! An absolute head top of a Randy Moss type catch to the end zone as he had Lucky looking around, confused, discombobulated, dizziness, spinning around in the world. What a play. Good play all around.
And it looks like the Grizzlies game is going to be getting ready. I'm not sure if you got the link in the Discord. I forwarded it to you, but a good play on the offense there. Lucky was in the vicinity, but just wasn't able to get on top of it. Was mossed, as you said. It's going to cost the Navy the lead here, but they will get the ball back and a quick chance to respond.
It looks like we're not ready for the Grizzlies game yet, as we're still waiting, so we will stick on this game for a bit.
All right, sounds good. Here we go. Lucky, a chance to redeem himself. Will take the sack, and that's huge for the Seagulls. And second and long, Lucky's O-line letting him down a little bit. Gonna get sacked for the second time today, I believe. Maybe the third. Lucky this time, plenty of time. Playing on the right side, right next to the numbers. Going to the left side. It could be open, but it's gonna be too high there.
This would be incredible for the Seagulls if they can muster up a win here, as Lucky's going to get a lot of pressure, and hopefully he can lead his team to another victory. Ooh.
And Lucky throwing it out of balance on that one, was going for the intended receiver on the right side of the field, unable to get there. And this game is so important for both of these teams, as they will give them the advantage on the tiebreaker later on in the season if it comes to that.
And it looks like Toro is going to take the punt. He's going to take it up to his 29. Now, Lucky, he missed two critical passes that could have been big plays, but he's got to connect on those, and he's got to be better. But the Seagulls are going to look here. He could run this ball. He really could, but he's got Convoy. Convoy with the catch. Convoy is going to take it down to the 35. First and 15 for the Seagulls on the conversion. Totally flip sides of the field. And Toro's going to pick up his block. Toro, he can still run this. Fires it short. Lucky nearly gets that, as the ground cannot catch. I don't know why he's not taking his run play, but you know what? Here's the running game, and it's only going to get him 3 yards. And a missed opportunity from the rusher as he tries to rock him in the backfield for a loss. But here we are. 3rd and 12 for the Seagulls. Wall's out left. He's looking. He's going to get a little bit of pressure in his face. He's got time. He's got time to work with. Fires, and it's incomplete. It's missed opportunities that's been shooting them in the foot all season, and they just gotta clean it up and hopefully get better with it. So here's Keen. Kick is up. It's away, and it's good. It's good.
And that's a good 3 points for the Seagulls. And Navy, I noticed, they're so strict on the zone. The Seagulls could stack one side of the field, stacking the man-on-man into their advantage. That time, Navy got a little lucky, and you saw a little bit of a, what's it called? A little bit of a defensive hiccup, as there were some open men, and here we go. Ooh. Lucky to Ivan. Ooh. Gonna find a huge gain, taking it to the 30 into Seagulls territory. 1st and 15, Lucky. Gonna give another pump fake. Here we go, moving to the right side. Going, it's wide open. Touchdown, Navy, and Lucky finding his man open to the left side. And the DB just stopped chasing him for some reason, leaving him wide open. He thought he had the safety help in the background, but it wasn't there. Gonna leave the man wide open. And that will take Navy into the lead of this really close game.
And right there, and that's a clutch kick. That is a very clutch kick. But right there, you got to have some sense of where you're at on the field and who you got. You had the defender was looking at the short, and then he left it deep wide open to where Lucky made the correct read and left his wide receiver wide open. And that's just, if you're ever stuck in that situation, every DB should know to let them have the underneath instead of the over top, because you get the better chance of not giving up a touchdown. But this is an intense close game, as Navy does take the 1-point lead. Toro is going to get the pressure in his face, fires it short. Convoy gets tackled by Tok. We're going to call him Tok. T-O-K is his first name. And that's going to give him a 2nd and 4. He's going to look, makes a move, gets a 2-yard gain, prompting a 3rd and 2 here. And here we are. 3rd and 2 in Seagulls territory at the 36. Handoff, great blocking, trucks the man, gain on 1. Do you go for it here or do you punt? And I do like the aggression on the Seagulls as they are inches away. The Navy Aviators might stack the box here and not let them run. And that's exactly what happened. Oh, man. Missed opportunities.
Yeah, and it's going to be a turnover on downs as the Seagulls try to go for it, but weren't able. Lucky, here we go. A chance to keep this lead alive and strong. Going to overthrow it that time. And Merst, the Seagulls, the run game, they're not stacking their O-line in the middle. They're letting the Navy get through and preventing any gain from getting. And Lucky going to find the open man. A little early tackle from the defense. Going to cost him huge. And it's going to be 7 to game for the touchdown. Here we go, Lucky. Rolling left, the screen pass. It's going to be a touchdown, Navy. And again, just like we saw with Georgia, the screen pass, if you're not looking for it, if you're not ready, it's so dangerous. They weren't able to stack enough numbers on the play on the left side. And it's going to cost them huge. And the game that's as close as this.
This game is huge for everybody. And honestly, the Seagulls' fourth down failed conversion. They've been shooting themselves in the foot all season, where they are letting the Navy Aviators read the play, where they can just stack the box and the blocking isn't there. You gotta clean that stuff up. And you gotta get the ball down the field. You gotta connect on those short passes to get the ball down the field. You gotta be more efficient. So here we are, 1st and 15, with 17 seconds left in the half. Toro is going to launch one, double covered. It's intercepted by Navy. Convoy, he tried to toss it up to Convoy, who's been a great deep threat all season long. And that's M_XNVYY on the interception, putting Navy back at the 7-yard line. Is there time for a Hail Mary?
Here we go. Navy gonna play the short, gonna be running out of bounds here to try to get the last points up in the half.
Nearly intercepted. Missed opportunities again for the Seagulls.
Nearly. Indeed. But here we go. Last play of the half. Lucky, not being pressured at all, has all the time in the world to line this one up. And he will get pressured. Almost sacked. Lucky throwing it down to the end zone.
Good swat.
And it's swatted down. Almost got. But that'll take us to the end of the half with a 7-point lead up by Navy.
That's a missed opportunity for the interception, as he looked like he jumped late for the ball and leaving them to get a bit more risky and take a shot to the end zone. But Navy does get the ball back, and hopefully they could probably go up by two possessions if the Seagulls can't find something to stop this high-powered offense. And right now, it's Seagulls' offense. They have to clean up the short passes. They got to get a little bit more of a run game going for them. It's not working out well. It's about 2.5 yards per carry average. And you need a bit more production out of your running back if you're going to get that run game and hopefully better blocking.
Yeah, and that is a crazy statistic. Only 2.5 yards gained per run is not one to brag about, but Lucky, here we go. Gonna find someone open in the middle. A nice gain to keep the sticks up and get another first down. Gonna bring a 1st and 15 at the 48. Here we go, Lucky. The blocking gonna get pressured. Not gonna have this time, and we'll go for the run. And as we've said so much in the last game and in this game, if you have the open space, you take it. You're going for the win. You're not going for honor.
Exactly.
It'll take us to the 26. Here we go. Navy rolling with momentum. Lucky on the right side has the blocking this time. Trying to wait for something to develop. Going through his reads. He's almost getting sacked. Going for the left side. It's going to be intercepted. That was covered all day.
That is this guy. Visk on his second interception. And if you ask me, you keep the ball in the end zone. You can put yourself up at the 20, not the 3. Now you push back. Do you run the ball and get yourself some yards? I say you do. They're not bringing anybody. You should run the ball. You got all this open space, but he is going to fire short. He does have it's Kame. Kame's going to pick up a block for a 29-yard gain. First and 15 for the Seagulls at their own 32 in the third quarter with 3 minutes and 50 seconds left. Here we are. Toro fakes it. He's going to roll out left. He's looking, gets that pressure. He's looking. Hopefully, he's going to take his run. And he's going to get tackled by DC3 for a 6-yard gain. Second and 9 for the Seagulls. And it looks like they faked the handoff. As Navy does play over top. Not giving any chance for Convoy. He throws it. Nearly intercepted. Ooh, very oof indeed. It's close. Here we are. Third and 9 for the Seagulls. They gotta convert here to hopefully make something happen. If Navy does not bring any pressure and they're dropped back 15 yards, let the quarterback run it. He's gonna fake it. Oh, he's going deep. He's open. It's caught. Prince. 40-yard gain. And it looks like we're all ready for the Grizzlies game. Oh, man. But I think we're gonna stick on this game until it ends, and then we'll jump ships to the Grizzlies game. And that's good. That's a good catch. And that's gonna lead them for a 2nd and 12, or a gain of 12, and that's gonna lead them for a 2nd and 3. Excuse me, I cannot talk today. Kane, he's looking. Kane is gonna get a little bit of pressure. He's trying to pick up the blocks. He's getting blocked. Fires it. It's incomplete. In and out of the hands of Convoy. Missed opportunity for sure for the Seagulls. Do they run the ball? It looks like they're trying to set up for the run. It's 3rd and 3. Are you gonna run the ball? And it looks like we have a P clock. What do we got a P clock?
Yeah, and
for?
I'm wondering what the P clock is about. As they were mid-drive, it should be flagged by the referee. We might not see it come up though. And Seagulls finding it hard to convert here in the end zone, as Navy's really playing some real shutdown defense here in the red zone. What do you think of their defense, Merst?
Navy has one of the best defenses in the college, I will say for that. And it looks like that they're trying to see if they're going to play the run or not. And Florida looks like they tried a new play. And I guess it's a 3rd and 8 now as the Seagulls ran out of time. A P clock was taken by Navy, and he fires. It's caught. Oh, nearly in. He's at the 1-inch line. Literally, it's stacking on top of the goal line. He fakes the handoff. He's gonna look. He's gonna get pressure. Fires that one. It's caught. Touchdown. Seagulls. Visca. What a catch indeed. As they look to tie up the game. This is a game, folks. What a throw. I mean, that could have been intercepted, but it looks like that's a good efficiency from the short pass. What do you think, Izza? Yazza.
I think it's great. Navy was ready for the flats. As always, their flats are so dangerous. We saw Georgia implement those earlier at the goal line. You just literally run across the end zone and just run to the right, run to the left. It's so hard for the defense to be ready. This time they were ready. It caused some hesitation by Kane, but he was still able to throw it a little bit to the left side, only where the diving receiver could get it. Honestly, a real good play by the receiver on that one, as Navy gets rolling here. And a little bit of hesitation almost costs us a sack. And Kame, as the middle linebacker, going to be covering it, but it's wide open in the middle. It's the cover two. The cover two. They don't check the middle. Senpai Uwu literal able to get open. And Lucky's going to throw that all day. Oh my god, and right back to the lead. Navy goes.
Literal signed this week as he joins his buddies down at the Navy Academy, I guess. And it looks like he's making his name known here in this franchise as he splits the DBs and cruises his way into the touchdown taking a 7-point lead. But here we are, Seagulls. That ball is going to be low. He will take it out. He's at the 5, 10, 15, 20. Cuts back. Looks for a block. And he's going to get tackled at the 23-yard line, where Toro is going to set up here. Or, excuse me, there's a quarterback change. Kane. He's going to look for something here. He's got a lot of time to play with. Toro's short, but he's going to fire this one deep. And it's intercepted. Why did he? Yeah, he swerved. He swerved out of. He had the burn, and Convoy swerved last second trying to do something, and it didn't work out well for them. Now it's pushing Navy in their back end zone.
Yeah, and Navy, a little overthrown ball from Kame. It could have been thrown a little better. Not the wide receiver's fault, 100%, but still, you gotta make the offensive play. And oh my God, lucky to MX and VYY. Gun is wide open. Oh my
He's
God,
short.
he
Tackle him.
dives
Oh,
short.
oh. 90.
And Navy at the one, and here goes the flat. So scary, so dangerous, but the blocking is there. Lucky's gonna walk right in, standing proud, standing tall. It's gonna be a touchdown, Navy. And just like that, they're getting away with it.
Talk about the Buffalo Bills and Jets. Sammy Watkins being a couple yards short. MX underscore something 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 had the touchdown, but he tried diving to make sure he didn't get tackled, and he came a yard short. But then here comes Lucky, gonna be like a Tom Brady goal line little run there. Finds his way into the touchdown as the short had to cover the back of the end zone and had to deal with the run. But here goes the Seagulls taking it out again, and great tackle from Lamb as he tackles him at the 22. Here's King Toro back at the quarterback position. 1st and 15. Honestly, if you want to run the ball, run the ball. You're firing into double coverage. And that's a scary pass. Good catch. 2nd and inches. And here we go. Toro is going to roll out. He might have the lane here to convert, but he's going to go deep. It's incomplete. It is incomplete. 3rd and inches. I'd say you run the ball right now. Catch him off guard. And he's going to fire. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing. You're firing it incomplete. Commentator, my name is Money. Thank you for clarifying that. I will stop. I will call you Money now because you are Money Magic, I guess. But here we are. Toro. He's looking. Fires it deep. It's popped. Prince. In and out of the hands. You should have ran the ball to convert. You had the space. But here it is.
Yeah.
Lucky.
And I like the ideas from the Seagulls offense. Like I said, Navy likes to play a very strict, very regarded zone defense on the 3-3 stack. So much so that when you stack strong on the left side, like we saw earlier, there's not enough players to cover everyone. So that 3 was a free play. Unfortunately, not able to complete on it. And like you said, there were so many opportunities to run. They never took it. I think they should have kicked or they should have ran on that one. And just like that, Navy starting to become untouchable here in Half Fun League. College football is able to extend this lead to 47.
That's Money once again, having himself a great game, being one of Navy's flashiest guys in the league right now for his college team. And as Navy tries to take the 21-point lead, they do miss the kick. So Navy's got to kick off to the Seagulls. Last time the Seagulls missed the opportunities. Do they decide to run? Maybe the quarterback has the time and the space to do it, and they're just not taking it. It's not like they don't want to run, but most teams don't encourage running. But down in Texas, I know JJ Swat likes to run the ball a lot. But here it is, short pass caught, and that's this guy trying to make, or this guy, yeah. Tries to make a move. He gets the first down. And it looks like Toro's going to be on the quarterback spot again. He picks up a block. 1st and 15. He's got time. He could cut back. He's still looking. He probably can hit that middle there if he stays one. And if you're gonna play the short pass, you gotta complete it. And that's just
And
the
again,
issue.
Toro had a man wide open in the end zone for like 10 seconds, just didn't see him there. And in this cover 3 offense that Navy likes to play, it's so hard to find your assignment because you are playing in that zone. Unfortunately, not able to see it. Could have been a touchdown.
Intercepted. Navy. He's intercepted at the 40. He's at the 50. Cuts back. Makes a move. Convoy misses the tackle. He's going to get the blocking. He's at the 30 and gets tackled. Around the 31, 30 maybe. And once again, Kane, he read it. He threw the ball low. Convoy was probably the better read to throw it up high and hopefully get that little fold space open. Unfortunately, it didn't work out that well. Talk, he jumped the route, giving Navy the ball back, and here's Lucky, 1st and 15.
And Lucky in dangerous territories, he takes Navy to the house, gonna pump it. He's forced to run, accidentally stepped forward. And it's a good thing you can't illegally pass the ball, like physically you cannot do that because it is a video game, but we could have seen one of those. That would have been really entertaining to watch. Here we go, Lucky running to the left side, 2nd and 11. Finds the man for the 1st down. Lamb gonna get a little more, and they're gonna take it down to the 7. Actually, correct myself, to the 9. Here we go, Lucky pump faking, rolling right, rolling left now. Didn't get the blocking he wanted. Looking for someone here as the play develops. Trying to go for this left side, could run for some gain, and it's in the middle. It's gonna be intercepted. That is a touchback.
Good read all around from the Seagulls as he picked up on that. You're so crazy. Yes, you are, Giazzo. You are very crazy. And that is a very good read from him. 1st and 15 for the Seagulls as they try to get the ball in the end zone and try to cut down this 20-point lead. So here he is, Toro. He's got time. He's going to take a deep shot. Why not? And that is in and out of the hands. That is a common theme of tonight's game. They're just getting popped left and right. What do you do? I mean, you could run the ball. You could probably get the blocking and maybe run the ball. But I don't think he's going to run the ball. He's going to fire it straight to Lucky. Nearly incomplete. And it looks like it's a 3rd and 15 for Toro. Toro's going to look. Toro firing it deep. 1-on-1 session from Kane. It's intercepted by Literal. He's still making his impact for his new franchise. And all around, this defense has been pretty great so far in the 2nd half. So if you're the offense, do you start milking the clock as we are inside the 3 minutes?
And I think absolutely you do start milking the clock here. If you're Navy, if you're Lucky, you're thinking we need this win over the Seagulls. But Lucky says, nah, no way, fam.
Ooh.
I'm going to throw it into the end zone, but it's not caught. And that would have been one for the books, baby. Oh, my God. Here we go, missed opportunity indeed. 2nd and 15. And he will run for it. Mersh, you've been calling it all day. You've been asking for the Seagulls to run all day. Lucky are going to take our advice almost like he can hear us. And we'll go for it.
I really hope they're writing down their notes.
Here we go. 1st and 15. Lucky rolling left. Going for the it's a 2v2.
Oh, good defense.
And I like the call. Sometimes you just got to throw it up to your player and have faith that he will come on top. But I think you could have wasted a little more time. Start running the ball a little more. 2nd and 15. Maybe try to get a few more yards. But it's so dangerous to run it in the 3rd if you do come down to it. Here we go. Lucky rolling left side, pump faking. And he has a straight 1v1 on the left side. Has a short pass. Will instead go for the 2v2 down the middle.
Ooh.
And almost caught. And I don't know, 3rd and 15 is dangerous to run here. I think you should have ran it in 1st down or 2nd down. And would you agree with me on that, Mercer? Do you think you have your own opinions on that?
I'll agree with you on that, but Lucky's just taking his deep shots and is incomplete. Lucky's been trying to hit the deep ball lately, and it's just not working out for him as the wide receivers and him can't connect, forcing Navy to punt, and that's going to be inside, and he took it at the 1. That could have bounced in the end zone. What are you doing, man? You're pushing yourself back into your own end zone. Deep in their own territory, Navy does bring 1. Kane's going to look, fires it short, it's caught. That is... that's munched on the reception. 2nd and 5 with 1 minute and 47 seconds left. It's going to get the blocking. Fires it deep, 2v1. Convoy, literal, does the trampoline method, climbs the invisible ladder way out of bounds. Can't really say that I've done that myself lately, but you know what? We're going with it. 3rd and 15. Kane's going to get some pressure in his face. He fires it short to no one. Incomplete. Probably at the bench to where the invisible ghost started. And I do like the call here. You're staying aggressive. You're trying to get the first down. You're trying to cut down this lead. You're trying to win. You're trying for everything right now for your franchise, right? Trying not to go back to 6-0. You're trying your heart out. Kane! He doesn't take his run, but it's good. It's Prince. He's at the 40. 35. He's got a blocker. He's got a blocker. Block for him. He's at the 20. 10. 5,
oh my God!
Touchdown! Florida! That is some big grown man play blocking right there. Oh, man, I just love it. It's a team effort right there. Prince, he's going to read his blocks. Number 2 right there. That's Toro, lead blocking, trying to get himself there. Here's the team back there. There's Convoy, making sure he's got his clear lane to go in there. Giving the Seagulls, cutting down the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And there you have a rare opportunity or a rare instance where Navy isn't playing the expected coverage as they like to play. That's very strict 3-3 stack. That time the award as a safety got pulled a little lower. It could have prevented that huge game from happening. Instead, he was left on the 1v1, and the blocking came in later to help him get past that. And that's crazy. We have ourselves a game here as it's getting closer, but time is running out. Navy, here we go, gonna get the onside kick. Seagulls needed that desperately, but not gonna be able to get it lucky. Gonna shoot into the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Navy!
Literal.
Lucky to Sensei.
Oh my. Literal. Over the 2 defensive backs, man. That's crazy. This game looks like it's been written for the Navy. I think we're gonna jump ships to the Grizzlies game. Yaza, if you gotta go, man, I'm gonna let you go this time.
And that sounds good. And I will stay, I think, for a little bit. I'm trying to think. I did say I was only gonna stay for 1.
You know
and
what?
I think I do have time for
Why
one
not?
more.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
Why not?
I gotta say that call with the blocking, my face turned red. Sheesh, bro. That's a good moment. Did you get the link for the Grizzlies game?
Yeah, I got it.
Alright. As we jump ships to the Grizzlies game. Lord.
And such an important win for Navy, as they will have the tiebreaker, both struggling to get wins late into the season. Navy gonna be getting that 2-4 this time, gonna getting the dub, moving up to the 2-4. Florida Seagulls gonna be going 0-5.
0-5, jeez.
Unfortunate for the Seagulls. They still have 5 games left though, so it's still possible.
And it looks like we're in for the Grizzlies games as it is 14-21. Trojans are up by a touchdown. This is Tyquir? We're gonna call it Tyquir. Second and 15. He's got Light open, fires it short. Light on the reception, makes a move. He gets caught for a 19-yard gain. And it looks like first and goal for Tequer and the Grizzlies. This is the Grizzlies versus the Trojans game. Just to clarify that, first and goal, fires back end zone, missed opportunity for the Grizzlies to try to cut down this score. Second and goal for the Grizzlies. Amazing blocking. It looks like he jumps the route. And that's a loss of, I think, 3. Grizzlies did scream the Hornets last night, and the blocking was on point. But he slips away and tackles him for the loss. So third and goal here at the 12. Fakes the run. He cuts back. He's looking. He fires it, and that's swatted out and complete. And here is Light onto the kick. Hopefully to cut down this score 21-17. It's up. It's good. And we don't know much. But here we are. Texas to kick off to the Trojans.
And good defense on the Trojans. They're playing a man down. They're not gonna. They're at a disadvantage here whenever you have a man down. Grizzlies with the man not able to do much in that last drive, as the Trojans do have quite a bit of an advantage when you get to the end zone. The wide receivers aren't able to keep running. They aren't able to find open space. You're much more claustrophobic in those scenarios. But here we go, Trojans. And this is why they're so dangerous. As they stay undefeated in the season, 4-0, trying to stay undefeated to tie the Georgia Goats, as they are both in the Atlantic Division. Both of those teams probably going to make it out to the playoffs, but that first seed, really important as we get closer and closer to the end of the season.
Can the Texas Grizzlies give the Trojans their first loss? It's possible. But it looks like the Trojans did get another guy. He's going to take his run, it looks like. And he's got it.
And ASAP KJ, open space, stopped for a second. No idea why he did that, but he's going to let his blockers get in front of him.
Oh. Dang. Good run all around. Good blocks from the team. It's unfortunate that the guy caught up with him behind him to tackle him, as it might have broken away for a touchdown to give the ESPN the highlight reel. And
indeed, here we go. Grizzlies double pressure on ASAP, getting around it, trying to find anything. Will get away. I have no idea how he's doing this. And they did have a 5v5, but now they're back to the 4v4, and ASAP will run for it. Gonna get the first down, spinning, weaving in and out.
He's absolutely clowning this Grizzlies defensive line, as they have to contain him. They have to stop getting the splits. They have to get him down. That's what they've got to stay assignment to.
Here we go, Grizzlies! Not able to cover on the defense. That'll be a touchdown for the Trojans. And as they're playing in that cover one, that man just got left behind. And they had a change of QBs, I think, as ASAP was the receiver.
I think that was a change of the quarterback position, but that was an in-jump slant. That was probably a premeditated audible from the Trojans, and the Grizzlies were slow to react to it, but as the Grizzlies do return the ball, he's at the 15, 20, and gets knocked into and tripped up behind the 20 at the 16, and we do have a peacock from the almighty JJ Swat. So let's take a second and let's analyze what we've seen so far from each teams. So, from the Texas Grizzlies, solid defense all around. It's lockdown coverage. The pressure's getting there. It's not creating enough damage to where he can get sacked and pushed back. Offensive side, they're playing smart. They're having the slants. They're taking their time. They're not trying to be aggressive and go deep. And, I mean, I'll let Yaza take it away from the Trojans.
Yeah, the Trojans, very dangerous, playing a man down as they try to get personnel back on the field. But you saw how the run game was so dangerous, forcing the Grizzlies to take account for that. Instead, it's going to cost that opening in the back of the secondary. And you saw how they were playing that cover one, playing the man on man. When you get in those 3v, those one-on-one scenarios, it's so hard to get any sort of help if you mess up. And it's going to cost the wide receiver to be wide open. Safety's not going to get to the cornerback, is going to get beat. And it's going to cause that touchdown that you just saw a second ago. Great play by the Trojans to draw that up and put it into motion.
Indeed, indeed. And the Grizzlies are a run-first offense, as they do like to run the ball a lot. Their offensive line and wide receivers are pretty good at blocking. But here we are, 1st and 15. T. Queer is on to lead the Grizzlies out to hopefully get another touchdown. 1st and 15. T rolls out right. He's looking. Cuts back left. It's got a lot of blocking. If I was T. Queer, I would try to take your run, as your offensive line could block number 47 there, the linebacker. And he will run. He listens. A miracle has been answered for me. Gain of 4. 2nd and 11. As we have 46 seconds left in the first half. Hopefully, we could try to see the Grizzlies go down and cut this lead a little bit. So 2nd and 11. T, he's got a lot of time. T, he's looking. He's got Lamb on the comeback. He does fire Lamb on the comeback. Lamb, he's called. He's got to run after the catch, and he goes out of bounds. I question that. You have 3 timeouts. You got 32 seconds left. That's more than enough time to get the yards. You had 5 extra yards, maybe more. But he went out of bounds trying to save his team some time. But Artix giving T a lot of time. T's looking. A lot of time's going off the clock. T's gonna take his run. He's gonna make a move, go out of bounds. 1st down for the Texas Grizzlies. 1st and 15 at the 28. 12 seconds left. Can T pull something out of the bag of tricks? As JJ Swat called the play. He's looking. It's 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. You're out of time. Now you gotta fire it to the end zone. Question is, who do you fire it to? Who can get open? Arctic should really go out for a pass. I mean, it's lockdown. You just gotta drag some people open. As T looks, he's looking really tough. I mean, he's hanging there. T's still looking. The anticipation. Throw the ball. He's still hanging on this ball. He's taking his time. It's lockdown coverage. Just send the rush and force him to throw the ball. And he's got the back end zone. Touchdown, Grizzlies! 28 yards. He had waited, I think I counted 15 to 25 seconds as he was holding in the ball, looking for a run. Lamb gets open, blown coverage from the Trojans. Grizzlies cut down the lead to 5. They will go for 2 here. And we will get thoughts with Giaza in a second when halftime rolls around. And T-Queer is going to look. Tennessee is really trying to find something here. And does T step up? Question is, can you fire his back end zone? And he does not have the toes. So it remains a 5-point lead. What are your thoughts on the touchdown play?
TQR is finding a lot of opportunities, is missing a lot of opportunities, I'd like to say. He had a man open in that long drive on the end zone. Could have had a score a lot sooner than we anticipated. TQR not making the read, waiting for someone else to develop. Needs to be more patient with the reads. Unfortunately, took a lot of time to get there. Won't get back as many points as the Grizzlies probably wanted to get. And again, when you're playing on that man-on-man, that zero coverage, that one over zone, you look at where the safety's going. The safety's going left, and you have two one-on-ones on the right side. You got to find a way to get your receivers open for those one-on-ones. And if you do, toss it up to them. Play the risky ball maybe sometimes. But again, running the ball, so important as we get into the second half of the Trojans. And there were so many times, I don't know if you saw it, Merce, but there were so many times where TQR had a Grizzly open in the end zone, but just didn't see it.
Indeed. Indeed. At the end of the day, it did work out for T. And T's going to take it out. He is at the 15, 20, 35. Cuts in. Cuts out. He's at the 38-yard line. Where Grizzly will set up shop for a 1st and 15. And JJ Swat is famous for taking these peacocks right after kickoff, giving us some more time to breathe, as my voice is starting to go here. And it looks like they killed me off. They killed me off. JJ Swat, that is not nice, man. Come on. I got a ball cam again, man.
Yes, and the Trojans finding themselves in the 5v5. This is good for them. Actually, they only have 4 on the field currently. They need to switch someone off if they want to keep it on the man-on-man. Otherwise, they're going to have to try to play a zone defense, unable to bring the pressure with the 4-man. They're going to be subject to the run game if everyone goes back. And even if everyone doesn't go back, you have an extra blocker. The run game should be open season all day with the man advantage that the Grizzlies have. Trojans gonna have to get that 5th man over, but the Grizzlies, I like your thoughts on the Grizzlies defense. I haven't paid too much attention. I've been mostly watching the Trojans defense, see if anything develops as they play on that cover 1. I think they're also playing a cover 1 as well with 1 safety in the back.
It looks like they have. They've been doing a lot of man-on-man, and it looks like Tyrone has stepped on the field, and right now Tyrone has been one of the best wide receivers for the Grizzlies, and he's really partnered up with Light on the other side. It's going to be deadly. Maybe T-Queer might have more targets to throw to. Hopefully, if they could get open. Now, T's got a lot of time right now. He could take the run. I say you take the run. But he's going to fire short. It's Light. That also works, too. And
Merce, that was the second time that Light was open. Again, TQR taking a long time to find his receivers, eating up the clock, eating probably more than he'd like.
I mean, clock management's something, but if he's trying to recapture the lead, and try to run out both quarters possibly, and hopefully be up, I say he's playing somewhat of a smart game. But here we are, 1st and goal for the Grizzlies, as JJ Swat, head coach, FO. He's the man of all, jack of all trades, I would say. He's calling up the drum plays here. He's looking. T, 1st and goal. T's gonna take his time. And he looks like he's gonna get a little bit of a double rush pressure here. Fires it short. That's Light. Light trying to make a move. Light. Touchdown, Texas. What a play. Light using his advantages here. And that's great communication from the offense. Sending 2 wide receivers to the back corner, forcing that one guy to drive back as Light takes the opportunity of the short pass. And hopefully they can get the 2 points here and go up by 3. And T-Queer is going to get a little bit of pressure in his face. Arctic nearly blocked his own guy. But T's going to look. T is going to get a little bit of pressure. He's got to throw it now. He's being pushed back. He's trying to find a way to get back up there towards the line of scrimmage. Arctic needs to push up and block 47, so T's got the chance. But T's not using the blocks right now. But it's going. T's really holding this ball. I say he's back. I say he's back in zone on the end zone. He's gonna fire that corner, and it's caught. Light on the reception. Now, I know Gyaza has some thoughts, so we're going to let him share.
Yeah, and as drama unfolds today, both teams bringing in an extra player halfway through the drive. We do see the Trojans finding some success in the secondary, but at the same time, the Grizzlies opening it up. And like I said, when you have that middle linebacker or the cornerback guarding and being pulled back, as you said, to the secondary, you do leave some spaces open for the offense to take advantage of. Trojans so locked down in the end zone, causing TQR to eat up a lot of clock. Not in the 2-point conversion, but in the initial attempt for the touchdown. Sometimes you just gotta throw it up and hope that your man gets it. You're not always gonna get an open pass. And if they want to try to keep this drive alive, I mean, they are in the lead right now, but if the Trojans are as good as they say they are, and as good as the record shows, there's a good chance that they get this lead back. And the Grizzlies need as many opportunities as they need, but at the same time, I think running the clock down, as you said, is a good strategy as you give the Trojans less time to catch up. But at the same time, it's a double-sided sword. You also give yourself less time to catch up if you go under again.
Yes, indeed, as the Grizzlies do take a 3-point lead, hopefully they can get a stop here and run down that clock a lot, making a slow, methodical drive. And hopefully they can beat the undefeated Trojans, as looks like the Trojans quarterback has randomly disappeared. And it looks like we're trying to get some personnel issues going here. And we might be set to go. Tessie Trojans, 1st and 15.
Here we go, ASAP. 1st and 15, rolling left, doesn't have the blocking. The pocket has absolutely been demolished. Could have been a safety. We'll throw it to the 2v2. It's so dangerous. And it will get swatted. They're lucky on that one that it wasn't intercepted. But here we go, 2nd and 15 at their own 25. Grizzlies playing in that. It looks like a 2-man or like a cover 2. ASAP throwing it to the left side, incomplete yet again. Another big swat from the Grizzlies. Gonna bring up a 3rd and 15 with no progress made. ASAP rolling left has the blocking this time. Plenty of time. Will get pressured by the defense. Has the one-on-one on the left side going short, and it gets there. He finds the man. It was close to being intercepted. And we'll get an extra 10 or like an extra 15, it looked like.
I think it's just about a gain of 10, but here we are, 1st and 15 for the Trojans.
Here we go. ASAP rolling right. Has the blocking, has the time, could run for it, has the open space.
Oh!
Tries to see the man in the middle, overthrows it.
Nearly
the Grizzlies
intercepted.
Almost picking that one up. Here we go. ASAP, oh, it's not ASAP, but a change of QBs as
He tries
Ski tries to run it. Will gain 9, and I do like this as you're forcing the Grizzlies to stay vigilant. They're not getting lazy. They're being forced to check on the QB. Here we go. You know.
Oh. Missed opportunity for sure on 3rd and 6. But you know what? I like the call. Staying aggressive. Going for it on 4th.
4th and 6. Here we go. Trojans need this to keep the drive alive. We'll go for it. Dives for the 1st down. And what a risky play. Dove between the defenders on that one. 1st and 15 at the Grizzlies 31. Here we go. You know. Found the open space. Could run for it. Looking for something to develop. Will run to the right side of the numbers. Goes for the end zone. And the wide receiver didn't make the jump to attempt to make the catch. 2nd and 15. You know. Has the blocking. Looking toward the end zone. It's caught. Touchdown, Trojans.
Wow. ASAP KD on the reception. Absolutely missed opportunity for the Grizzlies, as they could have stopped them on 4th, but then gave that up, and now giving up. Oh, what a block.
Oh, good.
No good. No good at all. I say that's no good. Did he make it through? No good. Not at all. Oh, gosh. Excuse me. But
And it's a
Tech.
3-point game,
Oh,
as the Grizzlies will be bringing this one out.
he's at the 20. Gets tackled. Absolutely KD on the tackle there. Being tackled behind his 20. At the 19. First and 15. Grizzlies down by 3. And JJ Swat, always famous for that peak block after the kickoff. Always trying to cook up something in the lab. I gotta say, he's trying to get through that little playbook of his. Trying to be like Coach Andy Reid, hopefully, and possibly pull something out of his pocket. You thought that one was funny, huh?
Yeah.
I respect it.
It looks like the Trojans are going to be playing a cover 2 with that middle linebacker playing a bit closer, stacking the box a little bit, preventing some of those runs from being made. Could be dangerous. Could be a good changeup. Now that they do have even numbers, could be a whole different ball game, as they are going to be able to bring the rush and be real aggressive with it.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I mean, T hasn't experienced much pressure, as he had really a lot of time to throw the ball. But now, since it's even numbers and more zones are going to be covered up, it's going to be a whole different picture here, it looks like. But T, he's going to get time. He's still got time. T.
And
Oh, he's open. Oh! Oh!
and
This-
again,
oh.
T. I've been talking about these open routes that the Trojan defense has been having issues covering. He saw it this time, but it's just overthrown.
Missed opportunity for sure. And it's open. And that's caught. He's at the 45. Gain of 38. First down. So he's going to read the defensive back there. And he dropped on the short route there. So there he goes. Good short pass from the rollout there. There's Grandpa. Missed opportunity for the tackles to be short. He's still short by an inch or two. Does the Grizzlies do their famous power run? And yes, they do. He's got the power. And KJ jumps the running. Oh, man. Hurdles. And that's a loss of 5. 3rd and 5 for T. T. He's firing the short. That's Light. Light's going to take his dive for a 14-yard gain. First down and some more. 1st and 15 at the 19. 30 seconds left in this quarter. T is waiting for Coach Andy Reid, a.k.a. JJ Swat, to pull out the Patrick Mahomes little wasp play. As time runs out. And T's going to look. T, he's got the back end zone there. He fires it. Touchdown, Grizzlies. That is
And T.
Agent on the reception.
My bad. T. Finally looking up, finally seeing these routes being wide open. The Trojans have been struggling with it all day, but T just hasn't been throwing to them. And this time he will. The Trojans let another one slip right in.
Indeed. Indeed. And JJ Swat, one of the offensive geniuses right now, with his playbook, how he designed it, it's working out. And like I said, as he did scrim the Houston Hornets last night, they struggled against it, making it a 5-point differential scrim. But here it is, ASAP KD on for the Trojans, and JJ Swat taking his peak clock. Like always, trying to figure it out one more time.
And it looks like this time JJ does want to play in that cover 3. Never mind Light coming down for the man coverage. He might be going back. Yes, he is indeed. I'm speaking so much. It looks like JJ's going to be playing in that cover 3, bringing 2 into the box this time. Maybe we're going to see some double pressure. Maybe they're going to take up the tight end. Who knows? You got 3 on the top, 2 in the middle for the cornerbacks, and then 2 on the inside. Should be interesting to see, as we don't see this a lot. Most people play that 3-3 stack with 1 rusher in the middle and 1 linebacker covering the middle zone there. But looks like JJ is going to be blitzing this time, and I'm excited to see this happening as the Trojans hopefully get it on.
Hopefully, yeah. And I mean, it looks like it's Texas's version of a nickel formation, but as Lame goes back, it looks like it might be the 3-3 stack, unless they're trying to unless they're trying to show the blitz and then have that middle linebacker drop back down to coverage, and then they will blitz.
Here we
But
go, ASAP. The blitz
KD,
from the Grizzlies. It was picked up well there, but it was an incomplete pass to the left side of the field. And that'll bring us 2nd and 15. Here we go. ASAP. Taking a step back, blitz from the Grizzlies come. Trojans were left side strong stack. Trying to find something here. ASAP feeling the pressure, throws into the middle. And it was wide open. As he tries to bust a move and get a little more, but wouldn't that time.
that's ASAP KD on that reception.
Nice. Wait, who's the QB? Here we go, Trojans.
Oh,
Oh my god! I wasn't ready for that. Trojans touchdown. Just mossed his way up to the ladder, taking that. It's ASAP KD on the reception. I have no idea who the quarterback is, but what a throw to put ASAP in that opportunity.
pass from ASAP KJ to ASAP KD. It looks like
Is that what it is?
it is ASAP KJ.
Oh, it is. Yeah,
Oh,
ASAP
it's
KJ and ASAP
KJ.
KD.
I haven't seen
Okay.
KJ in a hot minute in this league, but it looks like he's showing out tonight as Texas takes the touchback and they're up by 3. It's been a very close game so far. And maybe T Queer can milk maybe a minute and 28 seconds off the ball, maybe with a couple of first downs, and hopefully get inside that 3-minute mark to where you can really run down the clock and to the point where it hurts them while playing smart, getting yourself into the end zone. And once again, Coach Mr. Andy Reid, man of all jack of trades, owner, head coach, commissioner, whatever you want to call him, Mr. SWAT Watch. He's got a bunch of nicknames. I'm not going to go through the whole list. Calls his famous P clock for the 69th time in a row.
And we are in upset alert territory as the Trojans could be facing their first loss of the season. To your point, Merce, we'll see how much time the Grizzlies take off the clock. They have to run the ball at least once or twice, maybe a QB sneak, maybe a design run play, but you have to keep it going. Complete the passes at all costs so you can get to that 3-minute milking hour and get that either the tie or the winning touchdown.
And here we are, T. He's looking. He's got, if Archie can hit a block, he's got a lot of room to run that right side. But it looks like KJ's going to come down and possibly help out with the pressure. T-Queer he fires, it's caught! That's VX Rose. Ruse on the reception. 1st and 15. T got hit as he threw. He waited at the last second to throw it. It worked out well. 1st and 15 with 3 minutes and 50 seconds left. 50 seconds to go to where you can really start milking the clock. And I think the Trojans have picked up on that. As T's going to look for something here. He's getting pressured. He's firing it back in zone. Intercepted out of bounds. 3 minutes and 34 seconds left with 2nd and 15. He's trying. T's trying. He fires it short right over the DB. Stay in bounds, my guy. And it looks like T can take his play clock and he can hike it at the last 3 seconds if he wanted to. That should be legal. It shouldn't be counted as milking since it is the clock for them time to get the play in. And I think they realize what they're doing. 8 seconds. 7 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start the milking process! As T's going to take his time. T runs. Oh, stay in bounds. You got to keep the clock running.
Yeah, and I agree with you there, Merce. You have to keep the clock running at all times. You're so close to the end zone, but still, you want to give the Trojans as little time as possible to catch up here as they get into dangerous territory.
And fakes a handoff. T is gonna look. T might have a running lane here. T might have a running lane here if he can take it. And T's gonna fire it back. End zone nearly intercepted. Oh, Lord.
And Merce, I would honestly take the sack on that one. You want to keep the clock running at all times.
Oh, T. Lag. The lag really stopped him. Forcing Texas to take the 3 points. It's a chip shot field goal. But T's going to call a timeout. Looks like we got a bit of a quick pause in the action here with a timeout called. With 2 minutes and 16 seconds left. Grizzlies are going to go ahead and try to tie the game up. At 41-41 apiece. Question is, will the kick be good? Will they miss? T. He's looking to make this high pressure situation, I would say. And it's up. It's good. It's a tied game, folks, at 41-41 apiece. Man. Definitely some missed opportunities on Grizzlies' offensive side of the ball. But they do get some points out of it. And it looks like the kick returner is a little bit of AFK. So here we are. Trojans, 1st and 15. KJ at quarterback, on the ball.
And the Trojans, plenty of time. Oh, it's going to be a new play as JJ trying to get the P clock out.
Man, should we start keeping count on these P clocks? I mean,
it's every drive. It change them every drive, right?
It should, but I mean, like, should we start trying to take some counts to see what the record is for the most P clocks in the HFL season?
Well, you know it's gonna go down to JJ.
Oh, it for sure will. And I mean, honestly, it's a bold strategy though, because the other side's getting impatient with these P clocks to the point where they're getting frustrated and they might try to do some stuff and possibly leave and rage. I've seen it before, and it might just work out well. And it looks like they're trying to get a numbers game going, as there is 7 on the field for Texas and 5 for the Trojans.
Texas will take one down.
Yeah. Forcing a 6v5. As Trojans have been playing with a 7v6 for a couple of drives now, I will say. And now there's an issue where their players are leaving. Now there's 4 on the field. Maybe KD is on the bench. Hopefully, they get all on bench. And yeah, so their guy got benched. Excuse me for that. Here we go. Trojans, 1st and 15 at the 25.
Here we go. ASAP KJ gonna be getting the ball here at zone 25, 1st and 15. Trying to find something. 2 minutes left on the clock.
Oh, he's got it.
And this could be for all the marbles, but no, it's short. It's gonna be incomplete.
Good
a little
spot.
longer. And the wide receiver had the burn on the defensive back. Could have been the game ender, but you are giving the Grizzlies a lot of time. If I'm Trojans, I just milk the clock down, ensuring that we get the win. You will need a field goal to stay victorious here. As ASAP KJ will go out for the run, and we'll get the 1st down, and a good run by the Trojans.
He's choosing not to slide with 1% fumbles, so fumbles are possible.
Fumbles are possible and are very dangerous, and a Grizzly came out of nowhere.
Pot.
What?
Oh!
He was behind the play. That was weird. I have no idea what happened. Didn't matter. KJ able to get the ball out, and here we go. Run. Trying to keep the clock running, as we said earlier. to make sure the Grizzlies don't have a chance. They do have 2 timeouts, but will it be enough to come back if the Trojans score here? I do not know.
Oh, it's a nail biter. It is a nail biter. I'm gonna say, Trev, we're no longer besties, so come on, man. Just because I'm kind of... Oh, that short's gotta be there.
And ASAP taking the easy gains, getting the first down, again, letting the clock run for as long as he can. And I'm not sure what's going on there, as the game seemed to lag for a sec.
Oh, no. He was trying to... I know what he was doing.
I have no idea. Here we go, Trojans. ASAP running it again. The Grizzlies. It is fumbled. Oh my God! Grizzlies take over.
I said it. It was gonna come sooner or later. KJ got greedy. That's what happens, folks, when you get greedy. Bones on the recovery. 25 seconds left. Get it. Now, what do you do for? And oh my gosh, we're gonna give time to talk. Thank you, JJ. T. Now he's got 25 seconds left. Now what do we want to do? We want to drive. We want to get 15-yard passes, and you got 2 timeouts, and you got to get out of bounds. You got to work the sideline. It's basically, you don't have to go deep all the time. You find that little soft coverage, and you drive your way down to field goal range, and hopefully you can get yourself in the field goal range. But this is crazy. KJ is aware of the situations, and it looks like it cost him as he tried to do too much, milking the clock down, and it fumbles, and his offensive lineman cannot cover it.
Yes, and JJ again trying to play that man advantage. Gonna be playing a 6v5 as the Trojans will only have 5 on the defense, but they've been playing with 6 at times. So I'm wondering why they're not playing with 6 at all times. Here's as we get set up with 25 seconds left for the game.
T-Queer rolls out, short pass, 40, and it's an 8-yard. Call a timeout. All right, you got 18 seconds left. You're at your own 40. You gotta get downfield. About maybe a 15-yard route would work. Hopefully around that, and you can get yourself in the field goal range, but it would be a long field goal. But you just gotta find that soft coverage zone and be smart with the ball. And here we are, Texas, 2nd and 7. T-Queer, he's looking. He's gonna look, roll out left. Look, fires it short, out of bounds. 9-yard gain, 14 seconds. I say you pass the ball down the field in the middle right now and take a quick timeout. It would be smart. Run a comeback. That middle's open. Oh. Where's that comeback? Go out. Oh, 2 seconds left. This is all for nothing, folks. T-Queer. He's at the 18. Giazza, here we go, bud. Here we go.
And a 28-yard, and they are gonna ice. Oh wait, no, it's T who called the timeout. It's gonna be a 28-yard attempt, a 28-yard field goal attempt to win it. They're gonna be calling their last timeout. Probably gonna be talking about really taking their time.
It looks
Trojans.
like light at the kicker switch. Light. KJ's gonna ice him. Oh, come on. I can't wait. I can't wait no more.
And the Discord is in the link in the description if you want to join the league for some half funding. This is the most tense game I've ever been a part of, Merce. So thank you for taking me along here.
Game of the week, and I'm proud that you joined me, man. Here's Light. KJ's gonna take another time. This isn't fair. This is not fair. This isn't fair. KJ is trying to play mind games with him right now. Oh, no.
And Light gonna be feeling the pressure. Might get iced one last time, but he can't falter. This is for all the marbles. Make it or break it for the Grizzlies.
And it's kick is up. It's away.
It's up!
good. It's good. Grizzlies win. It's good.
And I can't believe what we've witnessed.
What a the Grizzlies give the Trojans their first loss of the season. 44-41 is your final score. Oh.
And that was absolutely ridiculous coming down to the wire. Grizzlies defense really stepping up in the second half. T really pulling up, able to read, make those reads to keep the drives alive, because as he was struggling in the first half, I cannot talk as I'm too excited, but in the second half really showing up. Trojans showing up the entire game, but in the end it wasn't enough as they were played by the HFL gods as they lost the ball in that fumble that cost this comeback win for the Grizzlies.
Oh my. Well, folks, I do want to end this one off on a little bit of a public service announcement, I guess. I hope everybody had themselves a great day. And please stay blessed. Have a good week. We hope to see you guys maybe tomorrow if anybody's on. And it's Merce and Gyaza, you know? It's a good partner duo. Let us know if you want to see more, you know? So therefore, I'm Merce. Gyaza is my co-host joining me with
How's
today.
it going?
I thank you for joining me today. Much appreciated. I know you had things to do, but you put all of them aside for me. I thank you so much for it, and we had a fantastic stream.
Yeah, no problem. That was fun. That was a good one. That was a good game to cast.
Now you better go study, and I hope to see.
Yeah.
And I hope to see everybody out. It's Mercy and Gaza signing out. Peace.
Look in the description, bro.